Today we will talk about why there is a 3D reality, how is it, and expanding from 3D to the higher dimensions. So the reason is the same why the universe was created, why setup was created. It is the experiment. It's all about experiment. So our 3D reality is just like this. And this is a car, it's a toy, but still a car. So our 3D reality is just like this compared to the bigger reality. It started from the bigger reality and taking off these pieces and leaving just enough information to call it a car. For, let's say, 1 year old kid, he will not, for example, know that and there is, the front part is opening and there is a motor inside. That information will be hidden for him, but he will be very happy when he sees like this door is opening. So 3D reality is just like this, very simplified version of the bigger reality. So there is a lot of information is there but hidden for the humans or any other beings, because if the conscious is 1 year old and they will not know, but let's say 5 years old kids will look at this one and it will be not enough for him to play. So that's just like an awakening happening is now, that our 3D is not enough and they have access to higher dimensions, and then that's how it's expanding. So let's look at the pyramid. This is the full version. So start from this point, let's reduce it but still call it as a pyramid. So what we will do is we will take the bottom part and we still have the pyramids. And if this one was the only one that we've seen, we will not be suspicious that this is not the full version. So if you look at much closer, and this one, as we know, a triangle, so there are 3 lines and 3 corners, so represent 3. We have 4 of them, and so it is 3 times 4 makes 12 is represents actually our 3D realities governing number 12 system. So for example, 12 months, 12 zodiac signs, and like a 12 inches in a foot. These are all not coincidence. This is all about the 3D reality. And then let's go back to the full version. So the difference is the bottom part, that the 4 lines or 4 corners, and this is number 4 basically. So 12 plus 4 makes it 16. So that's what we are doing now, moving from 3D reality number 12 system to number 16 system. This is actually not a secret. Some clues already we have. For example, Hinduism has 16 stages, which number 16 is not coincidence. Or like Hebrew letter 16 is represent eye, see the divine light. For some Native Americans, 16 is sacred because it represents 4 directions and 4 elements. Tarot cards, major arcana is the Tower, and the tower, it represents a sudden change, and it's like a spiritual awakening, enlightenment, chaos, destruction, big destruction. And so it sounds like horrible, but you need to get rid of sometimes, the old to make it, new and better. Also, numerology 16 represents spiritual awakening, transformation, change, independence, leadership, and it's interestingly service to others, which is, higher consciousness. So what will happen is, it's not like we will have 16 months, but they're all, stay the same, but we will see the number 16 and or something related with the 16 more, and it will be more visible. Dimensions governing number is number 16, and but Earth is on the 3D, was using the 12, so we are in the transformation now. So also moving from 3D reality to higher dimension doesn't mean that we are going somewhere. It's not like 3 dimensions here, the 4th dimension is there, and 5th dimension is somewhere over there. They're all in the same place, but it's just like moving on the higher dimension. It's kind of like different environments in the same place but different environment. It's like the information, the sensations, and everything is so different, and so it's like it has more information in every particles that in that environment, and just being there and automatically being part of it, so having to access the more information, so getting higher and higher and seeing much bigger picture. It's like being inside of the Manhattan, let's say, is a 3D reality, and then being, let's say, on a skyscraper, like on the 42nd floor and looking down, and then being in a helicopter, being in an airplane, like the same place, but like kind of seeing bigger, the picture, seeing more information, and then more understanding, expanding the consciousness. So it's not like the world will destroy or collapse or anything. It will still stay here as a 3D. Everything is as is, but we will have more access to higher dimensions, and then we will be there. So there, and then looking at, instead of just being here. So that's the difference. So today is this much. Bye for now.